Willie D Live.
And here's the thing, fam. I look at both parties like they're the same, really. Like, I don't see a lot of difference in both parties because when I look back at the history of America, all of the atrocities that ever happened in this country, including slavery, Jim Crow, redlining, the crack epidemic, mass incarceration, the bombing of Tulsa, Oklahoma, the bombing of other townships, thriving black townships, the Civil War, all happened on either the Republicans or the Democrats' watch. Everything. All of it happened on the Republicans or the Democrats' watch. Taking women's rights away to decide what they want to do with an unborn baby, that happened on the Republicans and the Democrats' watch. If the Democrats are in office and the Republicans push a bill through to make it happened on the Democrats' watch. And the Republicans watch it happen. Not just the Republican politicians, but the Republican constituents. They watched it happen. So if they didn't agree with it, they could have done something about it. If black people were enslaved and the Democrats enslaved them, why didn't the Republicans free them? They could have just freed them. They could have said, man, we're going to stop this right now. No, but what happened, president after president after president, Democrat and Republican, kept slavery alive and well. They're all in the same gang, fam. They're not fighting for us. Let's get this straight. They're not fighting for us. They are fighting for money, power, and influence. Those seats, whether a Democrat or a Republican fill those municipal seats, those congressional seats, they are filled by the same type of people with the same interest. The seat wields the same amount of money, power, and influence, and it pays the same salary. If the Republicans can bulldoze legislation into law and require us to do something to change our behavior, they can do something to affect our livelihood. Well, that means the Democrats could too. If the Republicans enact a law, the Democrats could come back in and reverse it. If they're so adamantly against it, but why don't they do it? Because there's a wink. All right, it's going to be, I'll do this here. We're going to act like we against it, but, we really ain't going to be against it. But we going to act like we against it. Man, that's how it go, man. I know y'all don't want to hear that because some of y'all totally sold on these parties. Y'all totally sold on identity politics. So, y'all mad at me because I'm calling a strike and a ball, and I don't trust none of them. What's happening to us as a country right now with our health, with our safety, is happening on both parties' watch. We've been talking about gun control for decades on the Democrats and the Republicans' watch. And ain't nothing changed. It's getting worse and worse. We get more police officers in every city, not just the Democrat-run cities, but the Republican-run cities. The Republican states are just as bad. The state can trump the city. They come in and take over. Y'all, we don't like how y'all running. We don't like how you're doing. The governor can come in and just, I'm going to take over your school district because y'all don't like how you're running it. So if it's so bad, why don't they just come in and take over? Why don't they just flip it? Why don't they do something to change it? It seems like we're getting more intelligence. We have more technology, more sophisticated technology. But as a society, we're going backwards. We're going forward in every major category except humanity, except quality of living. We're going backwards. We're going backwards in safety. We're going backwards in having the money that's required to take care of our children. We're going backwards. Having a decent job, being able to afford a nice house, a nice car. We're going backwards. This is happening on the Republicans and the Democrats' watch. Why do we have to pay more money to eat healthy than we do to eat bad? Seemed like to me that if the government really cared about us, they would say we're going to make food, decent, good food first. That's going to be the standard. Good food will be the standard. And we'll make it at a reasonable price. It'll be an affordable price for all Americans. Now, if you want to eat that junk, okay, since you want to eat like that, we're going to charge you extra. You want something that we don't really sell in the store, we'll charge you extra. Because guess what? In other countries, you have to pay more for American food. Food that's manufactured by American companies that go on our shelves. In other countries, I know the one that I lived in, especially Azerbaijan, you have to pay extra for the junk, for the stuff that'll kill you. And the organic stuff, the good stuff, is affordable. Make it make sense, fam. That's all I'm trying to do. Make it make sense.